Have you been in a situation where a coach has come in and given you some strange rules?
No. No.
No?
No, never. Never.
Even for Scotland?
Just reminded me.
We worked together too long, Steve.
And this actually you probably will not believe. You will not believe this. When I was playing for Scotland, the coaching staff was Andy Roxburgh and Craig Brown.
Right.
Now, Craig played on Craig Brown.
Yep.
We were walking from Hampden Park to a pitch next to it, which was called Lesser Hampden.
OK.
And there was a camera crew down the bottom at the gate. And as we're walking down, Craig Brown's going along, telling everybody to get their hands out of their pockets. I'm a grown man. I've got 2 kids. And you're telling me to get my hands out of my pockets. Another thing, here's another thing you used to do. When we were practicing, we went to training, either everybody had to wear shorts or long pants, or everybody, if we wore shorts, everybody had to have the socks up or down.
Oh, well,
I mean, just ridiculous nonsense. That just, all it does is annoys everybody.
Right.
And just starts the day by everybody moaning. Just stupid.
Let me reintroduce Stevie to the 2 beers on a flight back from an international game rule.
Yeah.
That was,
Hey, I actually, the first time they ever did it, I was on that flight.
Right.
yes,
It didn't work.
No, it doesn't work. And, you know, you've got guys with 30, 40, 50, 60 caps and beyond playing at the top level. They've just played in France or Germany or Spain or wherever it is, Croatia. They've just played a qualifier. It's been a slog. And you're just about to get on the flight and you're in the departure lounge and the manager, and this happened for many, many years, said, there is a rule on the plane on the way back and it's a maximum 2 beers and that's it. And you're like, well, that's a 3-hour flight and I've just played a game. So what the players used to do, as soon as they get on the flight, they'd get the cabin crew, bung them a little $20 or whatever it was and said, make sure I've got a constant supply as much as we want. So, yeah, we've all had these rules. And what is it they say? Rules are there to be broken.
Didn't you have vouchers at one stage as well? Someone gave you tickets for...
Oh, no, that was once with Liverpool. We were away, so they didn't want to completely ban us, right?
Right.
So we're in the mountains, the middle of nowhere.
OK.
And there was actually Roma was staying at the same hotel. And the wisdom was that everybody would get 2 vouchers. So you could have your dinner and you could have a couple of beers, then get your bed. So, of course, everybody's going around buying vouchers from everybody else. Right, do you want your vouchers? No. Give us them. No. I'll sell you them. All right, how much you want? So we're going around collecting vouchers. So by the end of the night, half of us were sloshed, the other half were in bed.
We're rich.
Yeah.
Frank?
I remember once, you know, the coach, the same coach that he was in Strasbourg, trying to put on some rules and like training with even during the summer where it was like 100 degrees, putting all the how do you say, the tracksuit, the bottom and the top, you know, and zip on the top, you know, to make sure you sweat a lot, because he was saying that it would be easier on Saturday night to play in a game. So because we were so hot, you know, we were breaking zips on purpose to make sure we could breathe a little bit, and people, and it was getting crazy. He said, again, another zip broken. How can you break another zip? I said, I don't know, I get tense, you know. But that's stupid, because you always try, as Craig said, we'll have to break the rule, because it doesn't make any sense, because we don't work for the army. We work for a club and we are grown-ups. I had kids very early. I don't want to be treated as a kid. I wanted to be treated as a grown-up.
Craig, is it the sparkling water story? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yeah, no, that was it. Yeah, this is...
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, look, at the end of the day, you know, if you treat people like kids, you're going to get a reaction, I suppose. But there has to be, I go back to early in this segment, which seems an eternity ago, that there has to be some framework. There has to be something. But yeah, we were on pre-season down on the south coast, and the dietitian at the time at Chelsea had informed Glenn Hoddle that sparkling water was bad for the players. So after a few days of, you know, there was a list of stuff, no salt, no this, the food was terribly bland, it was just nothing. And then after about 4 or 5 days of not getting anything, Erling Jonsson, the gigantic Norwegian, asked the waitress for sparkling water, and she said, God bless her, I'm sorry, sir, you're not allowed sparkling water. At which point, he battered the table, and the freaking cutlery all come up, and he went, just get it! And Glenn Hoddle was sat in the next table, and he was like that. Okay, lads, you can have sparkling water.
I had one of the Americans. The American, not that long ago, by the way, the American team were away, and they all went. Supposedly they were supposed to go to the bed,
Right.
and they were putting sellotape over the side of the door and onto the door.
Yeah.
And then somebody later on at night would go and check, and if any of the things had broken, to see if they'd been out of the room.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of the things that coaches come up with is just ridiculous and completely stupid.
Listen, this is we should just do another hour of this. So,
I know, this is brilliant. I can listen to this.
It's all coming back. It'll keep reminding us.
I've no idea what's in your sheet there, but just throw it out the window. Listen, we used to stay at the Marine Highland in Troon, near the golf course for international games, and there was so many times. One night I opened my room door, and Craig Brown and Alec Miller, Craig Brown being the manager and Alec Miller being the assistant coach, I opened the door because I heard a little rustle outside, and as I opened it, the two of them almost fell in the door. They were at the door like this, right? And they were paranoid because they thought there was 6 or 7 lads in my room.
Right.
And you know what? There was, but they were behind the curtains.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.